So this is a pretty historical day. And I've got more historical things I'm going to share with our next guest, Therese Marie, who's going to be here in the second hour. She's got her camera crew in here. We got 3 cameras being set up. We're probably going to be in their next video. And that's going to be a lot of fun.
And we have Daryl St. Universe. Is that your name?
Wait, excuse me. Where's this?
Luniverse.
Where's this video going to be seen at?
With the last 2 videos I made for Therese Marie, one on MTV2 and VH1.
Whoa.
All right.
Here, let me go do
Hey,
my
why don't you
hair.
pull up a mic?
Yeah, let me go do my hair. Let's
Yeah, and good thing I brushed my teeth today.
So what he said, if you can't, there's a mic over there. But what he said was that the last 2 videos he did, he shot in studio, and this is going to be for the next one. So Therese Marie with a big hookup.
They went to MTV and then BET, right?
BET.
Okay.
I'm going to the restroom to comb my
And then-
hair now. I'm going to put on a little lipstick.
That's why, Kara, she's so sensitive. Yesterday, I'm like, Kara, I think you have anger management problems.
You think that's what
You
it
have
is?
issues.
You need decaf.
I've had my 2
Get
cups.
her
You
off
and
the
your
decaf.
coffee.
2 cups of coffee already
She made us
today.
late one time because she had to stop. And then she dumps coffee all over her computer so she can't do her report.
You guys, I
and
did.
lo and behold, here's a
I
gosh
did.
darn cup of rock.
No, it's way far away over here. And
Keep
it's
the
empty.
Renoco away.
Yeah.
Keep that away from Mr. St. Luniverse.
Wait, I'm going to put it closer to you. I'm going to get closer to you and your computer right there, buddy.
Hey, stay away from this one. This one just got rehabbed.
The hookup was zobbing around 1380 as we count down to Therese Marie coming in. The camera crew has started to set up to get the proper angles. So, make sure you get my good side, St. Luniverse over there. As we get set to also count down
Which
3
side
decades.
would that be, by the way, Zav? I'm
It's
trying to figure that
a full
out.
360.
Oh,
360 is always good.
There you go. You didn't hear a word I said. Our new friend in here that's setting up, he's over here laughing because I said they bring me in and they don't even listen to a word I said.
We don't want to talk to anybody unless it's on the microphone. That's our theory around here. And with us, he's the cameraman for Therese Marie, Daryl St. Luniverse. And Daryl, you got a heck of a beard going over there, buddy.
Yes, stick up right to the microphone.
Thank you, thank you.
Not talk about the beard thing.
And so you're a professional videographer?
Yes, sir.
And
7 years.
you've been working with Therese. Are you like her special for her
I'm pretty much
entourage?
her go-to guy. Yeah, I'm her video guy.
So everywhere she goes, does she track her stuff like a biography?
She seems to have a lot of people constantly filming and taking pictures of pretty much everything she does.
She's a walking documentary, pretty much, isn't she? I mean, she is so great at marketing.
I'm anxious to meet
Even
her.
when we do a video shoot, it's more like a party and a press release. It's like a big media Hollywood event or something.
Well, we invited her on our show today. She forgot her guitar last time, and so she wanted to come and do a different angle today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so here she is. She brings the camera crew out.
I'm glad
she
I'm
thinks
here today.
big.
But there's no Therese. Where's Therese?
Well, I mean, the first video that I did for her got like 200,000 hits on YouTube, and then went to MTV and VH1 and BET. And
So we're going to
all that
actually
stuff,
be
so.
in that, baby? Are we going to be in that?
Who knows what she'll have me do with the next stuff. The last video that
Whoa.
we did, we shot down here at the Mad Magician, and that one also went to MTV2 and everything as well.
Everything she does seems to go viral.
It got like 17,000 views the first month, and YouTube shut it down. They thought that she was like making phony hits, and I don't do that. It's never
Wow.
happened, so
That's interesting.
yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, on Facebook,
Now I'm really going to the restroom and fix
Yeah.
the hair, fix the
you should get on Facebook with her, Kara. But she's always on there, and there's thousands of people on her hits. I mean, daily, and it's all different people.
Yep.
Unless she's got like
Pushing
17,000,
Well, when
different Facebook friends.
when you're working with Snoop Dogg and all
Yep.
these big names.
He's on the new
Yeah.
track for the next video that we'll be doing, Snoop Dogg.
Is he really?
Yes. And he's given us permission to use either a likeness, like someone who looks like him, or actually use his actual image, even though he won't be able to be in the
Could you
actual video,
imagine
so.
the call out for someone to look like Snoop Dogg to be in a video in St. Louis?
We should have a contest right out here by these guys that are protesting. We'll have a Snoop Dogg contest.
Who looks the most like Snoop right over here? They're back. They were gone yesterday.
Yeah, the thing
now
was
they're
down,
back.
everything.
They're back again. I don't know. My niece went to New York and was in, and I get this picture on her phone. And she's like, "Guess who we're with? Well, guess who we meet?" And his Snoop Dogg's in the picture with her and her girlfriends. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
Now, Candy Jar was a huge hit.
Yeah, that
did
was the first video I did for her, yeah.
No, that was the first one you did?
Yes.
And then Drunk Off Your Love?
Yeah, that was the one we shot down here at Mad Magician.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I got invited to go to that.
You're
Yeah.
a fan. Pod is a fan.
I did. I am a fan. I've got her
Should have
CD.
been there. It was a big party.
Yeah, I think I had to work or something like that. But anyway.
I'm anxious to meet her.
Yeah, so now what's your goal here? You're all set up. You got several cameras throughout
Well,
this
I'll have
room.
one on her, and I've got one covering the three of you guys, and I'm going to have a roaming one as well that I'll zoom in and out, different people saying different things.
See, that's what's going on with the hookup with Zav and the Rod. We're breaking new ground in St. Louis radio. You know, there could be another camera crew in here next week, as well as I'm working on a deal as we speak, and as soon as I get off the air, I'll know more about that. But so, yeah, Daryl, St. Luniverse. I thought for a minute maybe you were part of Nelly and the St. Lunatics.
No, the closest relationship I have to that is I filmed in the same place he shot his videos. Other than that, there's no relationship.
I've been there. I walked the same steps that he walked.
You weren't on that tour bus, were you?
Not me. That was not
That
me.
wasn't you, man?
No matter what they say.
It wasn't mine.
That was the
Wasn't
you,
me.
man.
It was his.
Wait.
No, it was his. A lot of finger pointing going on.
So, Kara, what do you got? I told you to make a report. And then you said that you spilled coffee all over your computer.
Yeah, I have a little news report wrapped up, but we know I fried my computer.
Well, I mean, you know, a professional like you should be able to wing it.
Little coffee on the keyboard didn't work this time.
No, you can't wing it.
No,
You're
and
nothing
you know
without
what?
a teleprompter. Are you?
How does a person? Because I couldn't feel more stupid. How could a person win an Emmy and yet not know that nothing of mine was backed up anywhere? All of my stories, all of my TV stuff from years.
I like the way
had
she
nothing
slides
backed
it in
up.
there. You know, someone that wins an Emmy.
No, I'm just saying I didn't have a thing backed up. I almost lost my entire. If my hard drive wouldn't have been able to been saved, I'd have lost everything.
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 All your pictures.
I wasn't smart enough to know to have it backed up somewhere else.
And you're not even blonde.
I'm. Some of my friends say I could be.
You could be. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I would think you were blonde if I was talking to you on the phone.
That's not nice.
You know.
We have a guest in here, and he's looking at you like that's not very nice to say to her.
At least he said it before Therese Marie got here.
Oh,
She's
Therese would
blonde, too.
probably kick my ass if she heard me say that.
Well, I would like to see that. We'll
No, I
repeat
love
that when
Kara.
she comes in.
I remember Kara gave me a phone call one day. She goes, "Hi, I'm Kara Savio. I work for City 16, and my co-host for City Edition just got a job at the Channel 5 affiliate in St. Joe, Missouri, and I don't like any of these people auditioning. Will you come in and audition?" And I was like, all right.
I did.
And that's
tell you.
exactly how it went down. So I went in and I auditioned, and I kicked like 10 people's ass.
Yeah.
You
Kicked
know?
my co-host for a while.
Yeah, we were co-hosts on City Edition before
Yeah.
Kara made the big move
Then I need
to
to
the
be-
Channel 5 or to the NBC affiliate herself.
ABC.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to
about
misrepresent. So you were the ABC affiliate.
ABC affiliate.
So
But
what
we
was it
worked
like?
together.
Yes,
we worked together
I know.
here. It was like, and then we've been friends all these years.
All these years. And then now I bring her in to the hump day with Savio.
So I can expand my horizons. Which,
Right.
Yeah, that's happening.
Which is to reel you back in. So what was it like? What were you in St. Joe?
St. Joe, Missouri.
So
big town.
Big town. Well, I know they have a river up there.
Yeah, the riverboat captain seemed to like me. I got flowers one day.
The
at
river
station.
captain?
Yeah, the riverboat captain.
You're
That was
probably
That was an interesting job, an interesting little town.
You know, tell us about the town because you're probably the biggest thing that ever went through St. Joe.
I wasn't. It was a place for a year that was, just
A resume builder.
a resume builder.
How about
yeah.
that?
Yeah,
So-
I don't want a dog because something St. Joe was it Bear Aspirin. Something came from St. Joe.
I think
There was
there's a big prison there.
Devil's ham or something like that. The canned ham.
Underwood
Is that
Bear
from up there?
Aspirin. Also, there's something else that it's very known for, and but Men Without Teeth. That was one
Men
thing.
Without Teeth?
I found it.
Is that
to
a
be
band?
Is that something like Men Without Hats? We can play the safety dance. Men Without Teeth.
It's the hookup with Zav and Rod, 1380 AM as we await the arrival of Therese Marie. The cameras are set
I
up.
think
We're ready to go.
And he's looking at us like these people are nuts.
I think she
Aren't you?
forgot her guitar
I've been
again.
on other shows way worse.
Good.
Way worse. That's not a huge endorsement.
The backhand compliment there.
We're just filling time right now.